the Baksha, the Alice, alongside the Kufra, if they can get the ball rolling, puns intended everywhere, then they will have a great start, which will be difficult for Echo to stop. But that is if BREN Esports can have that great early game and execute that. That is the potential of their lineup.
BREN Esports, Remar broke it down. How about Echo? Nice. So what's Echo got going for them?
Right now, they have a ton of early game potential. I feel like just, again, with that Hayabusa pick, solid pick so far from the past weekend, so they have to utilize that. On top of that, too, they have to play around the objectives because I think they are going to have an advantage up to a certain point, though. So I would say that they're looking to end it earlier than later, but they do have a plan B here with a couple picks such as that Lunox.
Yep, and I gotta say, between these two teams, CC advantage, I gotta give over to BREN. Like, odd engagements, BREN is gonna win about 4 out of 5 times, yes.
Yeah.
There's just more ways for them to get in, get out. As for Echo, when RK3 chooses to use that real-world manipulation is when things can turn around. That's one of their only panic buttons, actually.
Yeah, they're going to run into a big roadblock in the terms of BREN Esports' front line, though.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, here we go, game number 1. Mind you, both teams are looking for a sweep, so let's see how far they'll go, how great a game they will have to ensure that. Let's see. Up top, it's Flapteasy versus Curteasy. Wow, this is as dead a lane as we've ever seen.
I don't think there's going to be much action between those two.
Oh.
Yeah, it's going to be the big boys, the big, burly, sweaty men just fighting it out there.
Yep, but mid, wow, they're more than
Lusty.
making up for it. Lusty's in trouble. Crystal dropped in. Rafleisha getting some wisps up. Hades at level 2, so bursty. Wow, Carlteasy just says, whoa, more there than expected.
Yeah, I think this is what they have to do, though. As I just mentioned before going into the game, Echo has to play the early game potential. They have it, but they're also, going to be going head-to-head with the CC that BREN has. And as the game continues on, you're going to have to watch out for those plays coming out from Lusty and even Flapteasy jumping towards the back. I mean, if he wants to just focus on RK3, he can get there in any way possible.
And people might be wondering, well, Naisub and I both said that they both have good early games, but they both have good early games, but for different reasons. In those small skirmishes, like what we saw there in the mid lane because of their magic damage early on, Echo, that's their step up. But then, as Leo mentioned earlier, in terms of those off-kilter team fights where there's a lot of opportunities to get something wrong, BREN Esports have multiple points of entries and escapes.
Oh, and here we go, that early game advantage. We forgot to mention one thing from Echo, and it's that burst. Carlteasy did not expect for there to be 4 members of Echo down in bottom lane, and he was trying to farm also quietly, and boom, first blood drawn here by the Orcas.
You know, one thing I'm actually questioning here, and maybe Renmar, you can answer this. What is the kind of revamp that happened to Lancelot due to a player such as Carlteasy?
Well, it's more of animation-based, really optimizing it, but then there also is a thing where the reach of his shadow clones are a little bit farther, so that means that... Oh wait, did you mention Lancelot?
Yes,
yeah,
Lancelot.
Lancelot, okay. It is easier now to be putting in the marks on people so that you have a lot more access to those dashes. So generally for most of us, it's hard to execute the Lancelot because of the high skill cap, not the skill cap, but the barrier to entry is that you need to be able to mark, land
So
in.
did they lower the ceiling?
Yes, they lowered the ceiling. So now in the hands of beginners, it's much more accessible to be able to dash more frequently. In the hands of a pro player, just wow.
They can do more now.
They can do more now.
Yeah, expect Carlteasy to dance around, but he has to know what's up. So that's one more thing we did not mention here. Vision. There is a lack of innate vision from both of these teams. Rafleisha, yes, he can drop these wisps. Lusty can walk in the bushes nonchalantly on his own, but neither are safe as, say, a Mountain Shocker or those traps by Popol and Koopa and Selena. Ladies and gentlemen, a quick pause as we figure things out from the back end here of the teams. Talking about that early game, obviously it's in Echo's hands right now.
Yeah, definitely is, and I think, again, that's what you have to do because they don't, in the long run for this game, it's gonna get to a certain point where BREN has, like I mentioned, magic resist items, even if it's just an Aegis, and they're an Athena's or whichever they decide to go with. that's going to be a big roadblock for them. So they're going to have to look to end this game early. And on top of that, too, you mentioned map vision kind of presence there.
Yeah.
Yes, both teams lack it, but I actually think Bren does have that kind of advantage.
Oh, that's rough.
Interesting. On pause, Rebo giving up one, and this might be another shadow kill by Hades. Cancel it out, let go of Lusty, and will continue to just farm up. Wow. Echo knows they're ahead, and they know that they shouldn't be forcing much.
Yeah.
And right now we're seeing Carl Teasy get pressured. Earlier in the interview, Reflecia did mention that there's a lot of pressure on this young man's shoulders, with BREN Esports being one of those teams where they understand the importance of their jungler and wanting him to farm up.
Circling Eagle on the Lusty, bursting
Oh.
down. Here's an answer, Rebo with the ode, the turnaround onto the Jeet Kune Dawn. Raflecia falls, but they take down Lusty anyways. 1 for 1 so far. Here
Whoa.
comes a response.
Flap.
Few and Flap blasting him down, and they retreat.
Nice little juke there, though. I mean, again, Echo is definitely playing at the advantage they have right now. It is 3-1. They have a minor gold advantage as well, so I wouldn't be surprised if they actually take this next turtle, because they're finding these little picks off around the map, opening the space up for them to start to take this one.
Oh!
Just like that.
Benny Cutie,
No,
point
stop it.
blank. Few was all like, wait, that's not cool.
Yeah.
Coming in, wings by wings, answering with a feathered airstrike, not catching much with Reflecia and RK3 at his beck and call. Wow, Benny Cutie, this might actually be the vital lane that Echo is looking for. And mind you, at 4 minutes 45 seconds, I believe this 3K gold lead has grown. This is debilitating.
Yeah, and that was what I was saying too. I mean, they're going to have to fight for this turtle here. Bren does want to contest it, but again, one of the backup plans for Echo is in Benny Cutie. I mean, that's been the kind of plan time and time again for them, and he's definitely doing this on this Lunox pick. So that's going to be kind of their saving grace when I talk about scaling into the late game against Bren's team comp.
He's literally plan B.
Yeah.
Literally.
He's been the plan all this time.
Yeah, but as cute as that is, it's
Cutie.
turning into the main plan. Honestly, look at Hades, 2-0. Look at Benny Cutie, 2-0 as well, but he's pushed bottom lane in and forced Rebo to switch, and he caught him up as well. While this fight is happening, ladies and gentlemen, it's just Reflecia getting bursted down. This is all 4 members of Bren, save for Rebo. There's the RWM. Where's the answer? Hades still takes it. Curtisi pops the Contour Inferno, circling Eagle, taken down Lusty, ball deflated. Flapteasy is still fighting against 2. Can he get bursted down? The answer is yes, and here's Curtisi cleaning house, and the answer is a double kill. Down goes Curtisi as well. Hades running away. Can Rebo help him? Blood flow out, and the ode! That's a shutdown by Curtisi, a triple for the world champion.
That is exactly what you don't want to do going against Bren. You don't want to give a triple kill to Carl Teasy on the hero he's literally known for playing. Not to mention, was it worth the turtle? No, I don't believe it was, because again, you just give up how many turrets there, you give up kills to Carl Teasy, he's now sitting at 3-1, and that sets Echo's momentum back that they had.
Exactly. BREN Esports now have a better chance of coming back into this. Echo still has the lead, but now they have some more items in there. Calamity Reaper picked up by Rebo. You also have the Cursed Helm picked up now by Lusty. That was a triple kill by Carl Teasy. As you mentioned, they got to broke a turret. So what was a very sure lead for Echo now is more of an even ball game.
Interesting how they started strong with plan B, and now that's not working out so well. They opened up for Carl Teasy, and now he's free farming. Let's see if he's gonna feel the call of the hunt here, because that was the only time actually we felt Carl Teasy actually pick fights. And here's another one up top. Rebo and Carl Teasy going up against Hades. Can he force it? Using 2 out of 4 shadows. Shadow kill. In comes Few. Carl Teasy left with a sliver of health. Close call. Feathered airstrike answering back. Here comes Benny Cutie from the back line. Look at Curtisi. He pops the Contour Inferno. Shut down. On to Carl Teasy. Few goes down as well. What a turnaround.
Huge play there. And I mean, this is what I was talking about. Carl Teasy, when he gets those kind of kills on that land slot, he's going to be confident, you know, especially in a comfort pick like that. And Echo punishing that. I mean, that's going to be huge for them. And they can hopefully transition into either a turtle or more turrets down.
Oh, I guess we'll take the latter here, Naisu. Despite Flapteasy hustling and bustling, using the Poisons to clear the wave, just wasn't enough. Echo's going to convert this now into possibly their third Lord of the game. Unless Flapteasy, Few, and Lusty have something to say.
They can.
Maybe not. Hades has a retribution here, securing that turtle. Man, after all that happened, I'm still remembering how well Curteasy made that call, man. He intercepted.
Yeah, exactly. Our eyes are usually on the TZs on Bren, but the TZ of Echo.
They forgot one.
They forgot one. Curteasy, absolutely crucial what he did there. That interception for Carl TZ and the rest of BREN eSports to help him out, and eventually getting the kill on the Lancelot, but Lusty.
Here's an answer. Wow, full range. Feathered airstrike, taking down RK3 from underneath his turret. That's one key member of Echo eliminated by BREN. But where can they find conversions? They're all just moving up top.
I mean, this is the thing Echo has to watch out for, because right now, yes, Curteasy made an amazing play up top with the cutoff there, but also at the same time, even if he's building kind of a tanky Thamus, he doesn't match up to what BREN's tanks have to offer, so they're going to have to do something against
Lusty
that.
from down south, catching Raflesia. There's a quick lightning response. The feathered airstrike. Look at Curteasy. Oh, he spots out Raflesia. Goes for the Thorn Bros. Dashing on out. Punctured through. Off-camera kill on the Flapteasy. 1v1 with Hades. And just like that, BREN knows they don't have the firepower just yet. They lost out on the gold again. Just like that, we're back to 3K deficit.
Yeah, as much as BREN has been doing and finding kind of picks here and there, they've given up objectives.
This is tough. Benny Cutie started up with the order. Lusty at about a fourth of his health. He's in trouble. Gets bursted down by Curteasy. Conquered Inferno, hurting everyone around him. And they take down Curteasy. Raflesia survives.
Holy moly. That's 2 down for BREN and none down for Echo. I was actually mentioning earlier Curteasy not maybe being able to match up against the tankiness of BREN, but actually we just saw it there with the Cottering Inferno, the itemization that he has. I believe he has a couple of tank items so far, and on top of that, the Guiding Wind to help him get there. He's actually quite tanky on that Thamus.
I've never been more scared of a flying Thames in my entire life.
Nasty. The
Nasty.
trample gives you quite a bit of a gap closer, but those Guiding Winds, man.
Yeah, it was the cherry on the top of the cake that was missing for him.
Arms of the cake.
Thames of the cake.
Oh no, here we go. Let's see. Flapteasy, is this a defensive maneuver? No! He spots out 3 in the bush. A little too scary, especially if you're staring at a 4K gold lead. Wow, Echo is just spacing BREN out of these resources.
Yeah, and you're right on the tank items there, Naisu. It is a Brute Force Breastplate and a Dominance Eyes on the Toms, explaining why the life steal that you can potentially get for Carl TZ off of the Killing Spree Rebo as well on the Alice has been diminished somewhat, and why he's also really tanky. Remember, this is a Toms with a Vengeance as well. So Brute Force Breastplate plus a Vengeance plus a Dominance Eyes, a lot of tankiness for sure.
And he's only really afraid of the burst from Few. That's about it.
Yeah.
I think he's building up to either an Oracle, an Athena's Shield, or Radiant Armor, and he's fine. Look at this. He's the frontliner here. Popping the Cottering Inferno already, plus a Circling Eagle. Kaka! Bumping right into the turtle. That is Flapteasy. They burst him down. Backline goes. That's Few. Trading in for Benny Cutie. Carl TZ down already. 3 for 1, ladies and gentlemen. Rebo singing along, but nobody's listening. That's a wipeout by Echo.
Wipe out big play coming out from Echo, and now that's going to transition into a Lord, a free one to open up the map. Meanwhile, Hades working on the turrets in the mid, so this is huge for Echo as they continue to further their lead over BREN eSports.
Whoa, BREN eSports. If you're a BREN eSports fan, you really gotta wish your team all the best, because they need these points. They need a sweep.
I mean, it's sort of like Echo does too.
Like
so
Echo does too. So if you're an Echo fan, keep celebrating, keep staying happy, keep that positive attitude going, because your team is winning and you're getting closer and closer, or Echo's getting closer and closer to making sure that they will make it into the playoffs.
I mean, think about this. You're BREN eSports, you have your comfort picks, and this is the way that game number 1 is going. That can't feel very good, so they're gonna have to pull some type of miracle. They're about 7K gold behind Echo.
Huge. Make it 8, make it 9.
Yes, huge gold deficit for them. So they're gonna have to pull off a miracle defense and they can do it. I mean, they are on the comfort picks. We'll see if they can.
Raflesia walks into a deadly bush there, 2 from Bren, but here's the response by Echo. They're gonna burst down Lusty. Flicker already spent. Real Remobilation keeping him down. RK3 gets his man. Now they're forced into the sanctuary of their base. Lord still swinging away. They do get the defense on one, but Hades 1v1 against Carl Teasy. An answer by Fuse, zoning out the rest of Echo. They're pushed out, but they do lose quite a bit of health on their top lane turret, and waves are still crashing.
Echo, man, it's been so great this matchup.
Yeah.
Kurt Teasy holding down the front line, absolutely fearless with initiating fights alongside Raflesia. RK3's positioning and timings with the crystal has been perfect. Hades has been everywhere in this game, from split pushing to getting kills. He's 7-1 and 3, and of course Benny Cutie here. They're doing a great job of just avoiding what the damage that Bren can dish out and dealing so much.
My God, Raflesia is sitting at 14 assists. I'd say that's something close to 90-95% kill participation, but right now another fight has broken down. Circling Eagle onto possibly the perfect target. Few, wings by wings out, already bursting down Flap Easy. Lusty goes as well. Double kill for the Jeet Kune Dawn. RK3 bursting down by Reboy to the back line. Carl Teasy taken down by Kurt Teasy. The lost Teasy brothers. And it's just the captain left. 4 for 1. Huge trade.
Huge trade, and I don't think that Few is going to be able to defend against 4 members of Echo as they continue to work on the base here.
Oh, answering with a feathered airstrike of desperation. Not enough to quell Echo's victory. Game 1 taken here. BREN ESPORTS, they're holding on.
I mean, talk about utilizing every win condition you have. We talked about their early game presence that Echo had with the team composition. There was a big question on if they could actually survive into the late game, but because